So Toastmasters, welcome guests. What do you think of when you hear the word Persia? Do you think of carpets, flying carpets? Do you think of bazaars and camels? What do you think of when you hear the word Iran? Do you think Islamic radicals or terrorism? Well, I'm here today to tell you that the thing you should be thinking about is food. And just as a caveat, just as a disclosure, I'm half Persian or half Iranian. And the reason why I want to talk to you about Persian food is because it's so good. It is delicious. It is the right blend of sweet and sour. Persian food is thousands of years old. It has influences from all sorts of different cultures. Greece, Mesopotamia, Central Asia, you name it. So what consists of Persian food? Well, every Persian meal has bread, which is called noon, similar to naan in Indian food. And it's usually provided with a little bit of feta cheese, greens, which in Persian is called sabzi. And then on the side is also something, it's like a pickle dish, it's called torshi. Torsh means sour in Persian. So that usually starts the meal, sort of as an appetizer. So, moving on to the main course, what does Persian food mainly consist of? Well, rice. And I'm not talking Uncle Ben's here, people. I'm talking basmati rice, the best rice in the world. Now, Persians are crazy about rice. You know, in English, just call it rice. It's rice, okay? But in Persian, there's 3 different words, and there may even be more. So just like plain rice that hasn't been cooked, it's called berenj. Rice that has been soaked is called cello. Rice that's mixed with a fruit or meat is called polo. Then there's rice that is sort of like a cake, it's called kate. And then the best thing about the way Persians make rice, it's called tadik. It's like crispy rice. It's when you steam the rice at the bottom of the pot, it's really extra crispy. It's kind of like a, I don't know how to describe, like a really crispy potato chip, or better, in my opinion. So, Persian food always consists of rice, and as I mentioned, it can be mixed with meat, dried fruits, vegetables. Also, Persian food consists of something called horesht, which is, it's like a stew, and there's, there are probably like 20, 30 different kinds. And some of the ingredients in there are fenugreek, parsley, there's chicken, beef, there's always turmeric, and there's always saffron. So, since there's so many Persian dishes, I'm only going to describe two of my favorites. One of them is called zeresh polo. So zeresh is like these little currants, and it's a rice dish that's mixed with currants and raisins. I'm not talking California raisins. I'm talking special raisins, cooking raisins that you have to get from Iran, or that you can get from local grocers here that sell Persian food. And it comes with chicken. It usually served with chicken that's been cooked with lemon juice, and oil, and it's like the perfect blend, as I was talking about earlier, of sweet and sour. You've got the currants that are tart, and the raisins add a bit of tartness to it, and you add a little sugar to it, and that's where the sweetness comes in. Excellent. If you can ever try it, I highly recommend it. My other favorite dish is called Persian Cuisine. Persian Cuisine is a stew, and it consists of pomegranate sauce, walnuts. You can either use chicken, you can use duck. Once again, it's also sweet and sour. It's made with a little bit of sugar to just get that right blend. And you serve it over white rice, cello, or you can call it polo. So, what do Persians eat for dessert? Well, one of the main things is called, it's Persian ice cream called bastani. It's usually served with little chunks of rose water in it. You know, you think of rose water, what's that? But it's really good, it's delicious. Also, there are things called little pastries, like little cookies, called halva and zulbia. Kind of, I think it's sort of similar to like baklava. It's like a honey, sort of like a doughy type of cookie made with honey, maybe with a little pistachio on top. Really good with tea. All Persians drink tea with their dessert. And if you're interested in trying Persian food, there's some really great restaurants here in Chicago. I highly recommend Romero Kebab. It's at the intersection of Kedzie and Lawrence. It's by far the best Persian restaurant in Chicago. So if you have the time and the interest, definitely check it out. Thank you.